Welcome to Coffee Conversations with Sandy and Friends, a weekly talking segment with invited guests, best-selling authors, international speakers, coaches, and business leaders. A collective conversation aimed to empower, encourage, inspire all that listen. So welcome to our show, Coffee Conversations with Sandy and Friends. Well, hello, and welcome to another great episode of Coffee Conversation and Book Talks with Sandy. I am your host, yes, Dr. Sandy Sanders, and I'm the creator and host of Coffee Conversation podcast. And so tonight, we are super excited to have you join us on tonight. We are going to be talking to the amazing women that are participating in the upcoming event and book release. And yes, we're super excited about this book project. So listen, come on and share it out. Share this room out on tonight with some others. And we're going to have an amazing conversation. Tonight, we will be talking with the ladies that are part of Unleash the Power of Your Voice, along with talking about the Women's Summit book release as well, the United Voices Amplifying Women Leaders for Global Impact. So tonight, we are going to be talking with the phenomenal, yes, Dr. Stephannie Green, Dr. LaKisha James, Elder Dr. DeLois Jackson, the phenomenal, yes, Dr. Lisa Yvette Jones, and the one and only, yes, Evangelist Dr. Bertha Winston. And yes, come on, you all join us. And then, of course, we're going to mention our visionary all the way in Abuja, Nigeria, the phenomenal, yes, listen, we want to call her doctor anyway, but Madam Shirley Murphy. So listen, share it out. Get your tea, get your coffee. Come on and have the conversation with us tonight. You don't want to miss it. As we're opening up, I do want to share that we are powered by CTR Media Network, where we are heard in over 350 million viewers worldwide and over 100 plus countries globally. And so tonight, we are so honored to have these ladies grace our virtual table. We're going to have a conversation tonight. And so listen, we're going to have Dr. Bertha Winston to give you a little glimpse and intro, all right, of what this conversation is going to be about. I'm going to turn it over to, listen, you're like my co-host tonight. Come on, Dr. Bertha. I always love it when you come to the table virtually. And so listen, you're obviously on the move and we got to get you in their church. Okay. So come on.
Yes.
All right. Hi there.
Good afternoon. I'm so delighted. Thank you so much, Sandy, for having us. As she said, I'm right here in Bible study and I'm kind of like hanging out so before I go in, but I didn't want to miss this opportunity because I'm excited about what we're getting ready to do. We are getting ready for our book launch, Unleash the Power of Your Voice, and you do have a voice. And our book release as well as the summit, and you want to be in the house on the 22nd. We start off like at 10 o'clock doing our book launch, and then we're going to do our summit later on about this event. And I'm so excited for all these phenomenal women that are going to be speaking and sharing what they're doing and what this book is about. And my chapter is about purpose has a voice. Let your voice be heard, because so many times we as women, we don't speak our voice, we don't share our story, but our stories need to be told. And there's someone there waiting to hear your story so they could be healed. So I am grateful and honored to be on this project. And you just want to come on in, listen in, and get in tune to what we are about to. We're about to go live, and we're about to just change some lives. And that's what it's all about. And, God has put us here on purpose. We are purpose. He made us for his purpose, and we have a purpose, and we need to share our purpose in life. God bless you all. I'll hang out for a little longer, but go ahead and pass it on to the next one. You muted.
There I am. Listen, thank you so much, Dr. Bertha, for setting the pace for us on tonight. Listen, we want to give you all an opportunity to share this out. So, ladies, let's go ahead and do that. Share it out with a couple of people, put their names all in. Let's tag, like, and share, as they say. And we do want to say hello to the amazing Dr. Tina J. Ramsey, who's in the audience, who is the CEO and founder. I am talking fast, y'all. CEO and founder of yes, CTR Media Network. Thank you always for coming through and supporting. She is letting them know that we are hashtag we're live. Yes, we are. All right, all right. Well, listen, I'm going to do the intro just one more time, letting the ladies get a little settled in here. We got it all hyped, and so we're ready to get into this conversation. I love what Dr. Bertha, you have definitely set the pace. You have set the pace. Purpose has a voice. Oh my goodness. What a way to start a broadcast, an interview. So listen, we're going to do our intro one more time. And without further ado, we're going to have our conversation. I'm going to check, yes, to make sure our guest, Dr. Yvette, has been able to connect successfully as well while we do that. So ladies, is that all right? We're going to do that. Let's take a moment and share it out with our audiences, okay? And we will be right back. We're going to play our intro one more time. And then after that, we will go ahead and make sure that we can.
Welcome to Coffee Conversations with Sandy and Friends, a weekly talking segment with invited guests, best-selling authors, international speakers, coaches, and business leaders. A collective conversation aimed to empower, encourage, inspire all that listen. So welcome to our show, Coffee Conversations with Sandy and Friends.
Well, we are, yes, given an opportunity to get everything shared out. Yes, I do see you. Hi, Dr. Lisa. Yes, you made it through. I was looking back. I said, oh, my goodness, did she make it in? Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, those of you that are tuning in, yes, Sandy's here again on tonight. This is our weekly broadcast where we host authors, anthology book projects. And most of all, I say that it is for you. Why do I say that? Because you just might be looking for a very good book to read. Well, tonight is, listen, no short of an amazing group of women that are just super, making exploits in the world. And tonight we're going to be talking about the upcoming book release. These ladies are going to be sharing. And we're also going to talk about the summit that we're all participating in with the amazing visionary herself, all the way in Abuja, Nigeria. Yes, Shirley Murphy. We call her Madam Shirley Murphy. Yes. And so without further ado, I need somebody to put in the chat the word voice. I want you to type over there, those of you that are on our Facebook page and on our YouTube page, I want you to type voice. And as you're typing that, again, we want to thank Dr. Bertha Winston, who has set the pace for us, did our intro of what tonight is all about. So something is happening on this coming Thursday. These ladies are on tour for an upcoming book that is soon to be released, and that is going to be on Thursday. Yes, this is happening on the 22nd, and it will be broadcast live from Abuja, Nigeria, and we will be virtually for the book release as well as the Women's Summit called United Voices, Amplifying Women Leaders for Global Impact. So I want to introduce our panel discussion, our panelists tonight. Yes, as I see you on the screen, I want to first of all thank Dr. Stephannie, and if you will, come on and say hello to us, Dr. Stephannie Green.
Good evening. Hello, everyone all around the world. So thankful and grateful for being here. Thank you for having me. We are super excited about our upcoming book launch. The chapter that I have contributing to the book is The Power of the Spoken Word. We know that when God created the world, He spoke it into existence. He declared, "Let there be," and it was so. So we as women, we have to amplify our voices, because our voices do matter, whether it's in government or in your job, in the workplace, in the marketplace. We have to amplify our voices and share our testimonies as well, because we are overcome when we hear someone else's testimony. So we have some awesome testimonies in the book that you may be able to listen to or read about and be empowered to move forward in life. So you don't want to miss it on Thursday. Come out and support our book launch that starts at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's actually 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So that's early in the morning. So we want you to be there. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. We'll be hearing more from Dr. Green shortly. But the ladies are coming through. And yes, ladies, come on and introduce yourselves. Dr. Green, when we come back around, I want you to tell a little bit about who you are, okay? And we're going to go over to Dr. Lisa Yvette Jones. Yes, come on, Dr. Jones, and say hello to us. Introduce yourself.
Great evening, everyone. I had to leave work a little early and pull over on the side of the road, so I'm in front of one of my favorite places, Starbucks. So listen, I am here to talk about this book. I am so excited. When I saw the title, Unleash the Power of Your Voice, I was reminded that, you know what, Lisa, I don't think anyone ever gave you permission to do that, because there's a story that my mother tells me that when I was born, she said, I turned around and looked at the doctors and said, do not smack my bottom again. She said, I don't ever remember you talking baby talk. You came out of the womb advocating for yourself and for others. So I knew that I had to be a part of this wonderful book. One of the things that I realized in leadership is the power of being at the table. So my title of my chapter is The Power at the Table. I belong there. I belong here at this table. And it was at the table when I realized all of the decisions that were being made that were impacting people on so many different levels. And I didn't have a seat at the table. So I made sure that once I got to the table, I brought others with me to unleash their voice, not only for themselves, but for the benefit of others. So I'm excited about what we're doing this week. I can't wait to share more about how my journey began, as a little girl at 9 years old, being the president of the local chapter of our NAACP, and how my voice mattered even then. But even more so, did you know it mattered? It mattered around the kitchen table. It mattered around the different dinner table. I said, I don't remember a time when my voice didn't matter. But on to everyone else. I'm going to yield the mic because I get excited about this topic. Back to you.
Oh, listen, thank you so much, Dr. Jones. It's an honor to have you here as well. All of you ladies. I'm going to move forward to Dr. LaKisha James. Yes, come on, Dr. James. Welcome. Come on and let us know who you are.
Hi, Sandy. Thank you for having me. Hey, I am Dr. LaKisha James. Now I'm going to follow suit with all the other ladies. My title, the chapter that I wrote was Building Influence and Confidence, right? A lot of us go through life, we don't have confidence, right? In order to have confidence, you have to have influence. So that's what my chapter about. And I know that is really close to my heart, because when I was younger, I didn't have confidence, and I was, had low self-esteem. So building confidence and influence is very important to me. So I'm so excited to share this stage with all these amazing women. And hey, let's go. Let's get it done.
Yes, indeed. Let's get it done. Thank you so much, Dr. James. And we're going to continue with introduction of these ladies. Yes, there she is. It's like she's the coach over there in the corner. Come on, Dr. Jackson. Listen, such an honor to have you back at Coffee Conversations. And how are you doing? Come on and say hello to everybody.
Hello, hello, hello. Blessed, and highly favored. I bless God for tonight. And Happy New Year's, everyone. Yes, I am so excited about being one of the co-authors of Unleash the Power of Your Voice. That is such an amazing topic. And my chapter for that book is The Power Within, Rising as a Global Woman of Influence. But before I move on, I will tell you that I am a former teen mom. I empower teen moms with tools and resources to navigate motherhood with grace and purpose. And that's one of the programs that I am currently working with teen moms on. So I'm excited about that. And I'm telling you, the messages from these testimonies, I'm telling you, it is amazing. You got to buy the book because I don't want to tell you everything that's in the book, but it's truly, truly amazing. The book will be released the same day as the summit. And I'm just looking forward to everyone registering, signing in, participating in this event, asking us questions or whatever it is that you have for us, because I'm excited and we're ready to tell you, but we can't tell you the whole story. You got to buy the book. And the book will be out on the 22nd of January.
I love it. Well, we're excited too. Listen, I want to share my screen. Let's go ahead and get this started. This is going to give everybody a chance to, yes, tag some individuals. Let them know that we're on Coffee Conversation with Sandy on tonight. Listen, this is amazing. And here it is. We want you to see what's happening. And yes, about the book, Unleash the Power. Yes, our ladies. So, listen, if you want to see that amazing reel and video and promo, just simply follow all of us, including the visionary herself, the amazing Dr. She's going to be a doctor, Shirley Murphy out of Abuja, Nigeria. So listen, I want these ladies, we're going to just kick it off here a little bit. As you all have heard here in our audience, you've heard ladies and gentlemen that are watching and ladies here around the round table, what we're going to be talking about and showcasing tonight is the upcoming two things are happening. The summit that is going to be streaming live from Abuja, Nigeria, as well as the book release. Listen, Dr. Stephannie, I want to start with you. When the opportunity came along and we got this invite from Coach Shirley, and then we realized that, hey, I have something to say, kind of, and bring us in on that initial discussion. Sometimes Shirley, she won't even say, just come on, be on it. But listen, come on and share your part.
Yes. So when I received the invitation, she was asking me to come on and she was like, well, what do you want your title to be? And so as I was pondering, I was thinking about, Genesis 1, when God spoke everything into existence. He said, let there be. And then my mind went back when I was a child growing up as a young girl in the 6th grade. I was probably one of the shortest people on the team, but I was a member of the band, right? I used to play the clarinet growing up. So you had to use your lungs and breathing to play an instrument. However, they saw that I had impeccable timing. So they asked me to lead a band of over 200 individuals. So they would have me up, doing all the commands for the team to do whatever they need to do. So you would hear me say, forward march, whatever it is that they needed to do. I would have to be the one to do the command. And because I was so short, he gave me a staff that I would put in my hand. So if you had to have your left foot up or your right foot up, I would be able to keep the time with my staff in my hand and then use the power of my voice as well. So that was exciting for me. So I was able to say yes to that because my mind went back to that. So I'm thankful and grateful for that.
That's amazing. And that was just empowering for so many young girls that I'm now seeing more and more drum major, what do they call them? Drum majors?
This is drum major, yes. And they didn't have very many females at the
I was
time.
playing,
Yes.
I played the flute. And so, that would be a whole nother conversation there. Dr. Bertha, I want to go ahead and listen, we got to get you on into church, okay? Coach
Yes,
Bertha,
we
come
do.
on. You shared a little bit. So you have done several projects.
Yes.
You've traveled internationally, probably all of you. Doing this particular book, that is your thing, is doing books. Can you go ahead and share a little bit about the importance of this project?
Okay. Yes, I do have a lot of projects out there. But I was so excited about this one because, my chapter stems from when I was growing up. I was adopted, and I was with foster parents. And then after my foster parent died when I was at an early age, I was I went to live with my foster sister. And my foster sister was not so nice to me. She abused me, and I kept that story in for so long, and I never shared it with anyone. And then it came a time when God said, "It's time for you to share this story because someone else could get healed. Someone else has gone through the same thing you've gone through, and they need to hear that they can heal from it by you writing a book." And I wrote the book, Love Like You Never Been Hurt. And that was so amazing for me to do that because I struggled with it, because I knew it would hurt some people. Some people would judge me, but you come to a point where you say, well, it doesn't matter. My story needs to be told. It happened to me, not you. Not only that, I was abused. My foster sister was locked up for child abuse. I was molested by my foster brother. So all of those things happened to me, and I kept them within, and I never shared it with anyone. I never even talked about it to them. So here I am, 75 now. I think I wrote the book 2 years ago, and I kept it in. So I wrote that story about your purpose. Your purpose has a voice, and let that voice be heard. So we need to share our story because we all have a story. We've all went through different things. I mean, all of us could go back and and talk about the things that we've gone through that we didn't want to share. But it comes a time when it's time. And so that was the time for me to share that story. So that's why I wanted to share that with these women, saying, you can heal. Don't let your past dictate your destiny, because you can move on, especially when you become a child of God, because God tells us to forgive. So we have to forgive those people that hurt us. No, it's not easy and it wasn't comfortable, but it happened. And this story is not for me, it's for someone else. Now that I understand that I'm a child of God, that love covers a multitude of sin. So that's why I chose that chapter, and it really going to help some women. So that's my story.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bertha. Listen, I know you got to get in church. So thank you that we wanted to give you that opportunity to share. I love it. Love like you never heard. Listen, those of you that are tuning in and listening now or to the replay, we're on tonight. As many of you know, we've been sharing it out. Coach Shirley Murphy has done it again, releasing another powerful book. Listen, it's kind of tongue-tied here, but I'm so excited. Ladies, wow, I know you're getting excited in this opportunity of doing both book and a summit. All of this is being released at the same time. So we're super excited. And so I want to thank you, Dr. Bertha, for sharing. Certainly, we look forward to what you're going to be sharing in the book. You all, that's what's happening. I want to go ahead over to Dr. Yvette. If you will, Dr. Lisa, set the pace for us. I'm going to yield as we're talking about this power, unleashing the power of your voice and the summit. We're all women that are going to be amplifying our voice. And so as we've heard some backdrop stories of each of these ladies thus far, I'd like for you to share with our audience why this Thursday is so important for us as women and our voices.
you know,
No, I said a lot there.
sure, really this Thursday is so important. And listen, first of all, let me tell you, I am still moved by this, love like you've never been hurt. That was powerful. And I said, and that'll preach. So if I do it one day, Dr. Bertha, just know that I'll give you credit for it. But what is so powerful about any anthology work that I have been a part of, and especially this one, but when I think about anthology products, I tell people all the time, when I finally start reading the stories of my sisters and then listening to them tell their stories, I always tell everyone, I said, my story may not resonate with you, but I promise you, there is a story in this book that is going to resonate with you. And what I typically will do is, once I've read everyone's story, then again, I can still sell that book. I can still offer that book as a gift. I can still minister with that book based on one of my sister's chapters, one of their chapters, because it's always going to be a story that is going to resonate with you. I promise you. But when we're talking about unleashing our voices, especially for women and especially for African American women, that is so powerful, because how often are we told that our voices are too boisterous and we're too confident, and we have that angry Black woman syndrome. Really all we're doing is just being confidently confident. But sometimes that offends people. Oh, I have so much more to say on that. But unleashing the voice is giving others permission, because we have decided to do it first, and we want to show you the way. And if you need that mentor, if you need that person for all the stories that will resonate with you, then you have it in these sisters, because I promise you, each one of us will allow space for you to speak with us, so that you too can unleash your voice. I yield the mic.
Thank you so much, Dr. Jones. Listen, that was powerful. And yes, Dr. Bertha, I think all of us, when you said that, that was like, shh, I got to write it down. Love like you never. That's a t-shirt. That's a conference. I'm saying a whole full-fledged, all of us just getting in there. So listen, we praise and thank God. Those of you that are tuning in, we're going to actually pause just for a moment as these ladies are getting ready. Ladies, be ready. I want you to just go in and share what God has placed on your heart. We're going to hear from one of our sponsors. Yes, Entrepreneur Academy 101.
Are you dreaming of becoming an entrepreneur, but you're not sure where or how to start? At Entrepreneurs Academy 101, our online program will guide you step by step on how to start and grow your own business. We offer courses such as how to write a business plan, how to create a budget, and so much more. Our online training program is designed for you to learn at your own pace, and there's no set order to complete this program. Because our academy is online, you have the choice to learn with a group, with friends, or individually. Upon completion of the entire curriculum, you will receive a certificate of achievement to acknowledge that you have completed the training needed to become a successful entrepreneur. So enroll today to design the life that you love. Contact your entrepreneur coach, Brenda Meyer, or visit our website at www.entrepreneursacademy101.com for more information.
Yes, if you would like to share your business and your products with Coffee Conversation, where
You're
we
muted,
have... Oh, I am. Am I muted?
Sandy.
Am I? You can't hear me? How about now? Can you hear me okay now? I don't think you can. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You can hear me now. Okay, great. All right. Because that did happen. Yeah, sometimes we do have these technical difficulties, but what I wanted to know or share with you all, that if you have a business or product and you would like to share your businesses or your products with us here on Coffee Conversation, just simply reach out to us at ctrmedianetwork.com, and we'll be very glad. You'll find Coffee Conversation in the list of podcasters, and we'll reach out to you and have that conversation. Okay. At this time, listen, ladies, how y'all doing? You doing all right?
Good.
We're hanging in here. All right, good. Let's see, who are we? Yes, Coach Bertha had to drop off. So we have Dr. Stephannie with us, Dr. DeLois with us, Dr. LaKisha, and Dr. Lisa. These ladies are participating, audience, in the summit, I would like for Dr. DeLois, if you will, we're going to have you to kind of shape up about this book launch. We're talking about the book launch of this, the power of our voice. And you shared, a portion of what you're going to be writing about and the experience and your love and your passion being a teen mom, and then the love and the passion that you have for teen girls. So how important is a book like this? And let's go ahead and share that information. That it's not just pages, it's power, testimony, and transformation. Come on.
That is amazing. Amazing. Again, I am Dr. DeLois Jackson, and my chapter title is The Power Within, Rising as a Global Woman of Influence. Oh my God, it's going to be very powerful. Anybody that gets this book, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be a blessing to someone. I know that I cannot be the only teen mom that ever exists in this world. I was 16 years old, knew nothing about being a parent. So somebody out there is going to need to hear this, because I didn't have a role model. I didn't have a roadmap. I didn't have anyone to walk me through. And I, like Queen Esther, she was a woman that was plucked from doubt and placed into royalty, not for comfort. And that's what I love about it, not for comfort, but it was for a calling. So when I think about it, I said, I didn't want to be a mom at 16. And then as I was going through that, I'm thinking, okay, this got to be for a good reason. It's got to be for a good cause. I didn't go out to get pregnant. My dreams, my aspirations, thank God they didn't die because I got pregnant. I didn't drop out of school. And I just need other teen moms to know that just because you got pregnant, your dreams didn't die. Your aspirations didn't die. And like Esther, she survived. She rose with purpose, wisdom, and strategy, because there's a moment in our lives, all of us women, in our lives, that everything shifts. And when I had that baby, everything shifted for me. And at that point, I had to decide, just like Esther did, she had to decide. And she did the right thing by saving her nation. Will you shrink back in fear, or will you rise up above? Will you rise up boldly to that occasion, whatever that occasion is? Will you rise up in faith? And I just thank God for that, because even then at 16, and didn't have role models or anything like that. My story, it didn't start in a lecture hall. It did not start in a boardroom. It started in the hospital room with my newborn baby, with a whole world of uncertainties everywhere, all around me, ahead of me. No clue as to what to do. Although I'm child number 12 of 13 kids, I still didn't know, because there was still nobody there to walk you through, to hold your hand, with this newborn baby, in your hand. So a teen mom, I felt unseen, unworthy, underestimated, labeled, and often overlooked. And I didn't want another teen mom to walk in this world, knowing that there was nobody out there, no mentors, no coaches, no nothing to walk them through. And that's why I decided to develop tools and resources for them to use to navigate motherhood with grace and purpose. Being told that you're just going to have a bunch of babies and be on welfare for the rest of your life, that is not something that a 16-year-old wants to hear. They want love because they matter, their voices matter. And I just wanted them to know that you are a future leader, you are loved, and your voices do matter. But see, what the community didn't know about me is when I became pregnant, and when they were saying all that stuff, you're just going to have a bunch of babies and be on welfare, there was a but God moment, and they didn't know that for me. God has just always been in my circle, just always been there for me. So when they would say stuff like that, I was like, okay, that was another thought for me to not give them what they wanted, give them what I wanted and what God had for me, because in his word, he says he knows the plans that he has for us, and a plan for the future, a plan, not something that they were thinking. And I want them to know that you do not have to listen to all the negativity around you. Listen to what God says. Stop listening to the noise. So I decided to step up. And after I looked into the eyes of that baby and said, I will decide to be a parent. I will do what God blessed me with. God, that is a gift that God had given me to raise. No one else He didn't tell me to go out there and do it, but that was what I needed to get on the track that God needed me on. Because if I hadn't had that baby at 16, given it away or aborted it or whatever, then I would not have the experience that I have right now in becoming a leader. But see, what God was doing, even during that time, and it's just starting to come to me, was that from diapers to diplomas, that he wasn't just preparing me. It wasn't about a personal success. I guess that's what it's not a personal success. That was preparation for a global impact for what we're doing today. And I got excited about that when I looked at Esther's story, and then I started doing the contrast. And I'm like, wow, God, you truly are amazing. And I'm just so thankful and so grateful that I get to share this with the world. And other teen moms out there can see the things that if I was able to graduate, not 1 degree, not 2 degrees, not 3, but 4 degrees, including a doctorate, they can do it too. And I want them to know that you're looking at me. If I can do it, you can do it. And I just want young girls to know that your dreams didn't die because you became a mom.
That is powerful. It represents, listen, those of you that are maybe in the chat listening now, I need to see some emojis. I need to see some of those things that are in there. Listen, the hand claps and all. Listen, if we were at a summit, at a conference, I tell you, I would just be, you better go ahead. Yes, indeed, for sure. So listen, thank you so much, Dr. DeLois, for that powerful lead into this book. I am going, Dr. Yvette, be ready, okay? And then Dr. LaKisha and then Dr. Green, we're going to have you to be the one to wrap it all up in a bow, okay? But what I want to do, ladies, is the cover, and we're going to also talk about, as I'm navigating here just a little bit, as we look at this cover of this book, and we're looking at it, the cover itself. I want to be able to show my screen. Dr. Yvette, come on as I'm pulling up the screen here so I can share this, what God has placed in your heart. We talk about transformation. We're talking about what this cover of this book really represents. The book, Power of Your Voice. And then come on, and then we'll yeah.
And you know what? And then I want to give full respect to exactly what you're asking. I had to leave out and come back in order for the mic to reset. If you will keep that, I would certainly appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. So the book, we're talking leading into what the conference is about, this book, as Dr. DeLois, she really have set, all of the ladies here is setting the pace for the book. One of the things is that if you can just home in on what your contribution, what you're bringing to the, the book, what it is that you're bringing to this book that's going to be so powerful.
I have a wonderful, powerful process that I am bringing. I can't wait for everyone to hear it. And it has to do with the acronym UNLEASH. So in that is going to be strategies on how a woman can unleash her voice in corporate spaces. It has been powerful for me when I was the only one at the table, okay, who was a woman and plus a woman of color. And let me tell you, you know that wasn't always easy to navigate. It was not, but I did, with the just my experience in the years of leadership and how I knew it was important for me to diversify that table. But I am going to share some strategies that have really been wonderful for me in unleashing my voice. Again, as if I already didn't have that authority to do so, because I have always done it, but I have not always done it right. I have not always done it with wisdom, and I have not always done it responsively. I would react or I would become charged, because while you're learning to be emotionally intelligent, there are ways that we want to make sure that we are using wisdom and strategy when we unleash our voice. Because when we just think about the word unleashing, it means letting go. It means really, taking full charge. But in certain spaces, we want to make sure that we're doing it strategically. We want to make sure we're doing it with wisdom. And we want to make sure that in our release, in our unleashing, we are also being very influential, and we are also gaining the respect. so that what we are unleashing will be heard, will be seen, and will be felt to move us forward in the direction that my unleashing is going. So that's where I am going to do. So I'm not going to give it all, but it's going to be some good nuggets, that strategies that I know is going to really benefit everyone.
That is amazing. I love it. And I never really thought about tying in. That's collaboration. That's why collaboration is so key. And what all we've heard is, and then when you talk about unleashing, we can say something, and once those words are out there, if it is the words that will bring harm to somebody, and then you like, whoops, didn't mean to do that. And I love how you just basically, that's that kind of break the ice. Let's have the conversation. Yeah. Let's have the real talk, because that's where, when you talked about having the wisdom of our voice, unleashing our voice, when you're unleashing it, you don't want your voice to be one that is going to tear another sister down, bring her self-esteem down, and I when Dr. DeLois was talking about her journey as being a young teen mom, I too was a young teen mom, and it's the words that we would say to ourselves. It was what we would say to ourselves because we wanted to please individuals that were important, our parents, our community, our churches, if that was you. And so what did we say to ourselves? We beat up on ourselves. And so, and so that was so powerful. And listen, y'all, you got to get the book. You have to get the book. Okay. I do want to pause before bringing you in, Dr. James, is telling those that are listening, register. This is absolutely free. This summit is at no cost to you. Listen, if you are a woman in business, if you are a leader that serves other young women, you may be in a Bible study with women, you may be a leader of a network. This book here is definitely going to be a toolbox, an item in your business toolbox that you will want to use in your coaching business. It is a phenomenal book. It is filled with women that are sharing their tips and tools of how they have been able to unleash their voice to make an impact in the earth. So I have put it over in the chat. We want you to click onto it tonight and go ahead and register. We will be streaming live in Abuja, Nigeria, with Coach Shirley Murphy. We're going to be in the room with her, and it is going to be phenomenal. So listen, keep that date. I tell you, I'll put it on a poster, put it on your head, put it on a refrigerator, put it in your phone. What's going to happen on Thursday? The book is getting released. The summit is taking place, and we're going to, and these ladies here, we will be, I'm also in both the book as well as, speaking. So we're excited about that opportunity. At this time, we're going to go ahead and yield. You ready, Dr. LaKisha? Okay, before you're ready, as they say, have a mic, get ready to talk. Got a question for you. So this question, y'all, I got a plethora of questions, but I want you to think about this as you're talking, and then ladies, you all can come back around as well. How does your chapter amplify women leaders globally? And then I want each of you to be ready to answer that question as well. All right. Okay. We're going to yield back. Come on, bring it to us. What can we expect from you and your chapter in the book? And y'all, we're talking about the book. We got the summit too. These ladies are going to be on virtual stage speaking. Okay. All right. Go on.
So as I shared with you guys before, my chapter is building confidence and influence. And I give strategies to build confidence and influence. So I start off with, of course, there's always a song that plays in my head, right? Like, we all have a song when it's like, okay, what really makes me feel confident? Like really, what makes me want to roar? And that'll be how I'll be starting off. But of course, I do also tell about me starting out in my entrepreneurial journey, which started back in 2017. I started out as an event planner. And then around 2019, God had me pivot. He transitioned me out to be in the forefront. A lot of times we start off in the background, but God needs us to be in the forefront so people can hear our voices and He see our faces and even read our books, right? As we think about it, we write our voices down on paper, right? So with that being said, unleashing your voice means a lot when it comes to confidence and influence. there's a lot of times as women we wear a lot of hats, but a lot of times we don't feel confident, right? We don't feel like we're influential. So I do give keys and strategies as to how to be confident, because it starts with yourself first, right? You have to be self-confident before you can actually be confident leading someone and actually be a confident leader. So that's what I'll be discussing at the summit. I'm so excited about it. And I always have a saying and when I talk to at events, everybody has a story. What's yours? Somewhere, someone in the world needs to hear it. And if you impact one person, you've done your job. And we don't go through the journey for ourselves. We go for it for someone else. We go through journey for someone else and not for ourselves. We're just a sacrificial offering. So that's what I'll be bringing to the summit, as well as in the book.
All right, that was short.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Business women, you definitely want to grab this book for sure. As you were talking about confidence and influence. Well, each of these ladies, as you have heard, are sharing some amazing information about the book. I do want to yes, let's pause here just for 1 second. I've got an interview spotlight that we're doing. And then Dr. Stephannie, you be ready to come on. We're going to be highlighting an upcoming conference that's going to be held in March in Atlanta, Georgia. And this conference is going to be held and hosted by the one and only Dr. Nikki Ziegler. And she is the host and visionary behind the Her Code experience that is going to be on March the 12th through the 15th. So let's go ahead and hear from Dr. Nikki.
Listen, harvest, execution, results. Harvest, execution, results. I'm looking for all Christian women from all over the world to meet me. It's going to be amazing. We're bringing solutions right here. I cannot wait to see you. You've been asking for, how can I grow my business? How can I grow my brand? How can I become a kingdom business owner? We're bringing the solutions right here on this stage here in Atlanta, Georgia. Don't forget to go to our website, thehercodeexperience.com. What are you waiting for? Go register right now today. Listen, it's
yes, indeed. So we will be sharing more about the upcoming conference. Yes, we do want to thank Dr. Nikki for giving us that quick clip. As you can see, the conference room, and yes, it is called the Her Code Experience that will be held. So we'll be putting that information over in the chat. If you would like to visit the website, it is thehercodeexperience.com. Okay. And so at this time, as we continue to move and navigate through our conversation, we are going to hear from another contributing author and speaker, the phenomenal, yes, Dr. Stephannie Green. She's going to be wrapping it up. So come on and let us know, what are you bringing? And I got that question for you too. How does your chapter amplify women leaders globally? And I yield.
That is an awesome question. I'm actually reminded of a season in my life when I was working as a manager in a Fortune 500 company. I actually oversaw 6 different offices and I traveled over 500 miles a week. Those offices consisted of, there was a lot of staff. But again, I was the director of that area and had authority. So I had to be consistent and clarity in my communication. And so everywhere I went, the people there, the customers and everyone, they loved me because the net promoter scores went up. So everywhere I went, everybody was trying to figure out, what is she doing different from everyone else? But really, it was kind of like, you know how Esther was, where she was called for such a time as this. It was just God, because I was just letting my light shine and just being, having good character, doing everything that I'm supposed to do. So everywhere I went, the offices just flourished and everybody wanted me to run their offices or train people on how to run the offices, right? And so after that, my regional director, he saw the awesome job that I was doing and asked me to actually run his division. Can you imagine the chaos that caused because everyone else thought that they should have been running the office? I heard Dr. Sandy say earlier, you don't want to talk negative about other women. I never put anybody down, but of course they were trying to tear my name down because of the work that I was doing in the company. But I didn't let chaos or intimidation, do anything for me, because I believe the word of God. And one word I would share with you is to believe God's word. And the acronym that I use for believe is, because Emmanuel lives, I expect victory every time. So you want to be in the room because you want to have victory and hear the testimonies from women from all over the globe of how you can overcome many situations. And we know how the economy is right now too, because a lot of companies are actually laying off, right? And so there's going to be different strategies that you can hear. Maybe start your own company and become an entrepreneur and help other people, where you can earn 6, 7, and 8 figures even on owning your own business. So it's going to be a phenomenal opportunity, book launch, and summit. So we want you to be in the room. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Yes, we do want you to be in the room virtually, and we want you to go ahead and register. We have placed that information on the in the chat there. Those of you that are listening, you're listening now or later. I do want to acknowledge Dr. Shirley, Coach Shirley Murphy, who is the visionary behind this amazing project. And her publishing company. I want to share this, and if I can bring it just a little bit closer, let's go ahead and just give honor and acknowledgement to Glam magazine. And her magazine is a global magazine that it is making impact here in the United States as well. So there's an opportunity for you to be in this magazine. It is Your Story Deserves More Than a Post. It deserves a platform. And so if you would like to be in this amazing magazine, the magazine positions on leaders with celebrity and credibility, clarity, and influence. To reach Coach Murphy, you would just simply email her at info at glam, that's GLEBM communications.com. Info at GLEBM communication.com. Okay, I just wanted to get that in there and share that with you. Well, ladies, we're about to wrap it up. Just talking about the summit. I'm going to start with you, Dr. DeLois, if you will, come on and invite the people to the summit, if you will. Go ahead, and what you will, you're speaking. Are you speaking at the summit as well?
I am speaking, and I am a co-author. Yes, I am.
Okay, well, come on.
Yes, yes. And I am going to invite everybody internationally, United States, everywhere, everybody that's listening in, please, please, please register to join in on this amazing summit. We have several awesome speakers that will be there, and the book will be released that same day on the 22nd of January. It starts at 10 a.m. in the morning, in the a.m. I believe I am the last speaker of the day, but they are amazing. I will be in a classroom, but I will be sneaking out of my classroom just to hear bits and pieces of everybody else's messages, because I know it's going to be awesome. And but please go out and join, register for the conference. The book will be released. You can actually go out and purchase a copy that morning. The ebook will be out. Please go out and purchase it. We will be bestsellers. We will be #1 Amazon bestseller, international bestseller. And I received that in Jesus' name. He said, ask and it shall be done unto you. So I believe what he says. And I'm so excited. I don't know what to do. I can't wait to get to read everybody's stories, because I'm telling you, when I talk with Shirley and just sharing information, you guys rock. I'm telling you, you guys rock. And I cannot wait. Everybody, you don't amaze yourself. You truly are. And so I want everybody in our families, our friends, everybody, just go out and just purchase a copy of our book, because you will be blessed by it. And if you hadn't had any of the experiences that we talked about tonight, just buy the book and bless someone else with it, because it will bless someone else.
Yeah, that's key right there. Of blessing someone else. Am I on? Yeah, you can hear me. Okay, Dr. Yvette, Dr. Lisa, come on. Let's quickly give your plug, or take your time. I want you to get home safely. So go ahead, talk about the summit a little bit, and whatever else is on your heart about this upcoming event on Thursday.
One of the things that, first of all, I want to thank you. Thank you for this amazing opportunity for us to come on your show, your platform, to share with your audience, for you to trust us enough to have your sister friends along with you today. So thank you so very much, Dr. Sandy. We appreciate you. What I also love about this summit is, most of the time when we have these summits, if people, they will remember some of the things that people said. And they will remember those things that really resonated with them. What I love about the visionary of this particular project is Dr. Shirley is not leaving that, Coach Shirley is not leaving that to chance at all, which is why she, with her vision on this and what the Lord has moved through her, is to also have the book launch right with it. So not only are you going to be able to hear this and maybe be able to look at this at another time, but you will also have our written stories that you can share with everyone else. That is powerful. It has also really just been a blessing in how I'm going to do my conference. So I just said, Shirley, thank you. Thank you for this awesome visionary, but it's powerful to do the summit and the book launch together. That was strategic for such a time as this. You will not be disappointed when you come to this summit and when you assist us in making sure that this book goes number one. So we want you to tag a friend, not one or two, but at least 5, and help us with this project, okay? Because it is not only going to be a blessing to you, and as my sister just said, whatever doesn't resonate with you, and as soon as you hear a story that does, then this is the book you want to get to them and get in their hands. God bless each and every one of you.
Yes, indeed. We just heard from the phenomenal, yes, Dr. Lisa Yvette Jones. Dr. Jones, thank you so much. I want you to get home safely, okay? Yes, you will. Come on, it's looking like it's getting dark. I'm going to drop you off so you can get on home and text us and let us know that you done made it.
I'm good. I'm fine. Yep, I'm in a safe place.
Okay,
so I'm good. Thank you.
All righty. Listen, we want to make sure that we cover our sisters. Yes, indeed. We want to give a great big shout out to our listening audience. In the audience, Dr. Alicia George is in the room with us. Dr. George, thank you so much for coming through and supporting on tonight. And Brenda, I did see you. Thank you also. Brenda is definitely a staple in the room with us all the time. And let's see, Dr. LaKisha, did you talk about the summit?
I did, ma'am, but I didn't invite anybody yet. Can I invite people?
Invite. And Dr. Stephannie, I'm going to have you to wrap it up, okay? Come on, do your invite.
Yeah. So, hey, again, I am Dr. LaKisha James. Thank you again, Sandy, for having us on here. Listen, I need you guys to come get your double dose. The double dose, we'll have a summit and we'll have a book launch. Now, we know a lot of people going through a lot of things these days. So come into the summit, get what you need, get fed, because, again, Unleash Your Voice is very powerful. It's going to be a powerful day of amazing speakers talking about a lot of things that we've been through in life, because we're transparent and vulnerable, right? We know that if we tell you, if we impact you, you impact someone else. It's just like a domino effect. So come get your double dose, come to the summit, get your book. And again, like my sister said, we're going to make this number one, because again, we're going to be roaring at the end of this conference. So come get your double dose. Come get your double dose.
Listen, you just know how to, as they say, Dr. Stephannie, she gonna put the bow around it. But I would have never thought. We got the double dose tonight. We got confidence and influence that you talked about. Oh my goodness, we've got love like you've never been hurt. Unleashing the power of our words brings victory every time. Oh, listen, purpose has a voice. So, Dr. Stephannie, listen, I don't know what more we can say, but tell the people, yes, you all we want you to register. We want you to register. Come on and support. Coach Shirley opens up these opportunities for us virtually. I may never make it to Nigeria, but we have been welcomed there virtually, and they look forward to us. Our Nigeria is our family, and so Coach Shirley provides an opportunity for us to even share our voice across the globe, across the water. What a great experience that this is going to be for us. As she said, a double dose, doing both a book release as well as an impact of a summit for women. I do want you to go ahead, Dr. Stephannie, and share with us the last words and the pitch of what you're bringing to the summit.
Yes, thank you so much. So again, I am Dr. Stephannie Green. I am bringing the power of the spoken word. And there's 3 of us that are, actually all of us on here, but I heard the number double portion, right? So on January 22nd, which is the double portion, right? 22 is double portion. We want you to tune in. There should be a registration link somewhere in the comments area or within her bio, but somewhere we want you to register because it's not just about us. We are inviting you to collaborate and join in with us, right? So click on the link, register, and then pull out your phone, your cell phone. You probably have, I don't know how many people on your phone, but we want you to invite at least 10 people. We're talking about double portion, right? I got 2 hands with 5 fingers. 10 people. Invite 10 people to register and come out to a free summit, right? And they always say, if it's free, it's for me. So invite them to this free summit to hear all aspects of life, right? My background is in corporate and management and entrepreneurship. So I'm going to be sharing information on that. And it's going to be powerful. Some other things that we're going to share, but you don't want to miss it. I guarantee you're going to hear some information where you can overcome, be able to take action, and have a powerful, uplifting time with unleashing the power of your voice. God bless you.
Listen, yes, indeed. Thank you so much, Dr. Stephannie, for that. Listen, ladies, we're going to, before we wrap it up, I too will be joining my co-panelist here as a contributing writer. We're actually forwarding the book. Thanks so much, Coach Shirley, for allowing me to be the forward author of this amazing book that's coming through. And so you have just heard these ladies that are going to help you lead and unleash your voice. You may be one that has been sitting in the background. You may have been one that is unsure. Well, we're giving you permission to unleash your voice in your family, in your business, in your ministry. Listen, this is the time. I keep hearing the word alignment this year. I keep hearing the word of reset this year, and it is an action word. All of these words are action words, and so it is time for you to take action. And yes, believe God, walk it out by faith, knowing that He has selected you. The word of the Lord says that He chose you. We didn't choose Him. And so this is the season, and you have to declare that your voice will make an invoice. So this is a time for you to unleash your voice, and it's such an honor. And as well as a speaker, Coach Stephannie, she really, I think it was Coach Stephannie or somebody, they just cheered me on as I was coming up with, what am I going to say? What am I going to talk about? And so having Coach Shirley help me with my words. So I will be speaking about United Voices with the power to finish strong. Listen, my sisters, the Lord has given me, I have been on this faith journey with the Lord, and I've been on this faith journey where I am just truly seeking the Lord and wanting to walk by faith, just as the scripture says, but I want to take my faith to a higher level, but it's the faith to finish. The faith to finish. So I've been meditating on, we could have this round table girl Bible conversation about right now, but the scripture in Hebrews 1:6 says, 11:6 is, without faith, it's impossible to please Him. And he that cometh to God must believe that he is. That's another portion. But that when he says is that without faith, it is impossible to please him. Listen, I want to please the Lord. I want to please Jesus. I want to please, and listen, I got my sister. We want to please him because there was a season, truth be told, I know I wasn't pleasing him, but he had grace and mercy on me. I was doing everything that I just felt low self-esteem. I'm going to say low self-esteem to do, because it wasn't Sandy doing it. That's a whole nother conversation. But listen, I want to thank my panelists tonight, Dr. Bertha Winston, who had to step off. We give God glory. Shout outs to her. Dr. Stephannie Green, thank you for coming through. Dr. DeLois Jackson, thank you. Powerhouse, listen, we need to get ready to throw a stiletto. You better go ahead. Yes, Dr. Lisa Yvette Jones, thank you for coming through. And yes, the double dose lady herself, Dr. LaKisha James, thank you for gracing this. Listen, those that are in our audience, thank you all for listening, staying with us. Ladies, if you all will join me, we're going to pay homage to the amazing, as you many know, that our dear author friend in the author world, suddenly the Lord called her home. And so she is, when we say home, she's transitioned to be with the Lord. And we're talking about coach. She was a coach. She was a philanthropist, very well known in the author world. I'm talking about Nadia Francois. Nadia, I want to share just the words of Coach Shirley. And we're going to just take a moment and pause. Nadia, we're going to miss you, girl. We are truly going to miss this woman of God. We're going to truly miss her, what she brought to the table and what she brought to the network and to people, for sure. So y'all give me a moment. I want to share what Coach Shirley has prepared for just being able to share. Okay. I think I've got my screen up here enough. I want to just share it. This, of course, is when Nadia was a part of a very recent collaboration book called The Visionary and Co-author, United in Voices, Women Leaders Changing the Narrative, Volume 2. And so as Coach Shirley, we're taking a moment here, is as she has written, it is with heavy heart that I write this, sweet Nadia Francois, your passing is deeply saddened. You were passionate, full of life, and constant source of smiles within the community you served. A remarkable author and publisher, you were always ready to contribute, to support, and uplift your sisters. Your heart for women, unity, and growth was evident in everything you did. Only God knows all things. At the Glam Network events, you spoke boldly and truthfully about women standing together and growing together. I listened to that message again recently, never imagining that I would soon be writing these words about you. May your soul rest in the bosom of God, and may the impact you created continue to live on through every life you touched. Rest on, sister. Your legacy speaks. Your friends humbly request that, yes, that you send their prayers and friends to family. So we ask that you do that. And we just take a moment to honor. This is her here. And we just completely, take a moment. And we say amen. What a way. How is this upcoming summit is going to be so powerful, you all. It's going to be one that you want to invite another sister. I would even go as far as saying, you know what her email is. Send it to her and say, girl, I need you to be in this room on Thursday. And I just need you to be there. Grab your coffee, grab your lunch, but be there. And the reason is that we also want to be our sister's keeper. One of the things I want to say to each of you that are listening now and maybe listening later, take care and listen to your bodies. Nadia was selfless. She made sure that everyone else was taken care of and wasn't taking care of herself. Oh, I'll put it off. But take care of yourself. And we honor her. We know what her heart was like, a big heart, but God knows best. Pray for her sons, pray for her family, pray for the community, her nonprofits, the girls that benefited her clients. And as she was a hairdresser, she was an expertise in helping you make your hair grow and look pretty. And so we come some with a smile, with heavy hearts. No one could have said it even better as Coach Shirley. Yeah, so fitting, so fitting. So ladies, as we wrap up tonight, any last words from anyone? Coach, Dr. Yvette, I want to yield for you. Any words that you'd like to share with us for helping our hearts right now?
You know, nothing that we go through takes God by surprise, but it doesn't mean that it takes the hurt from pain or the tears from crying. And I would say for Nadia, and although I didn't know her as many of you did, I want people to grieve her. I want people to really remember who she was, the value she gave to you, and it's okay to grieve her. So I just release permission for those who are mourning her right now, that permission to grieve her. But I also join my faith, and I join my faith with you for your comfort, for your peace, and for that of her children. From not only from this moment on, but for the rest of their lives, every time they think of her, and that they will find a way to honor her even during this time of her in her transitioning, that they will take her legacy and live it out. And I'm sure that they will. God bless each and every one of you.
Thank you so much for that. Well, ladies, I think we're about to wrap it up here. Yes, we're about to wrap it up. I'm going to pause my screen here just for a second. Any last words before we yield off? I think that was good. I think we can leave off like that. Again, and we did thank our audience. Listen, I'm going to share my screen here just briefly as we do our outro. And we're going to say goodnight. Anything else? I think we can end on this note. Everyone agree?
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
All right.
Yes, good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, good night, good night.
See you Thursday.
We'll see y'all
Thursday.
And share it out. Look out. Ladies, stay with me if you can briefly in the green room. And we will be saying good night. All righty.